I used to think that trusting God meant you'd never be scared. Like the moment you just hand over everything to God, peace would just wash over you and you'd have no doubts again. But it doesn't really work that way now, does it? Because even when you've prayed, even when you've fasted, even when you've said, God, I hand over everything to you, fear still finds its way to come around. And the truth is, I don't have it all figured out. I still question, I still overthink. I still wake up some mornings and I'm like, God, are you really sure about me? But recently, I'm learning that trusting God isn't really about never feeling fear. It's about still trusting Him despite the fear that I feel. See, your 20s feels like this endless balancing act. You're trying to find stability, you're trying to find purpose, you're trying to find success, you're trying to find love, you're trying to do all of these things while still acting like everything is okay. Everyone keeps telling you, just trust the process. But the process isn't always pretty. Sometimes trusting God feels like you're walking around with a blindfold, like He's asking you to step into a dark place when you can't even see the flaws. You apply for jobs, you get rejection emails. You pray for clarity, but there's silence. You see others moving forward and you start wondering if you missed your turn. And honestly, I get that. I live that. But here's what I realized. God doesn't ask us to trust because it's easy. He asks us to trust because He knows that fear will come. And the only way through fear is faith. Now, don't get me wrong. We're not talking about perfect faith. We're talking about honest faith. To think that faith meant, you praying hard, trusting God hard, speaking big, and this video is really hard for me to make right now because at this stage of my life where I'm really trusting God for something so hard. Hey, okay. I'm at this stage of my life where I'm trusting God for something so hard and I keep saying, God, I know you do this for me. God, I know you do this for me. God, I know you do this for me. And while I'm saying this thing, there's this fear that's just like, are you sure? Are you sure? But I learned something a few months ago. Even when your thoughts are saying what they're saying, don't allow it. Open your mouth and confess. So sometimes if I tell you my heart is beating quietly, I'm lying. Like I'm panicking about this stuff that I'm really praying to God for right now. But as much as I am scared, I'm not going to lie, I am scared, I'm anxious about it. I am still learning to believe Him. Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Currently at this stage of my life where I'm crying in my room, I'm praying, but I still know that good is going to come out from all of the pain that I'm feeling. This is the stage where you're sending out that email, you're writing that book, you're recording that video, your hands are shaking, you're panicking, but you're still doing it anyway. This is the part of faith, believing in God that nobody is talking about. The part where you're scared, the part where it's messy, the part where you're having so much doubt, but you still believe the I trust you, but I'm scared kind of days. These are the days when God does His best work. These are the days when you just know that something good is coming. You can feel it. You don't see it, but you just know. When you're in your 20s and you feel behind, you feel like everyone is ahead, life is moving fast, you're trying to catch up. Trust me, you're not alone. I feel it too. In fact, I'm currently there. I come online every day. I see someone is doing this, someone is doing that, someone has gone somewhere, someone has traveled somewhere. Maybe that's what makes this season sacred. The uncertainty, waiting, the surrender. Because in this waiting room, we are learning patience. This waiting room, we are learning to keep praying even when we're not seeing results. In this waiting room, we are learning to keep trusting God even when the answers don't come quickly. And sometimes God doesn't always move the mountains. He teaches you how to climb it. And when you finally climbed it, you look back one day and realize that's where your strength came from. So no, I don't have it all figured out. I still have nights where I question everything. I still have nights where I'm wondering if I'm doing the right thing. But I'm learning that faith isn't about being fearless. It's about being faithful even while I'm afraid. Truth is, you don't really have to know the way when you trust the one who does. If you're scared right now, that's okay. Maybe God isn't asking you to be brave. He's just asking you to show up. That is exactly what I'm trying to do too. Bye.